Today for the Bitcoin price with Davinci J15. Guys, get ready for this video. Are you scared? Are you fearful about the Bitcoin price and the downtrend we are having here, which is solidifying right now? Well, you do want to see what we have to share about the Bitcoin price today. Is Bitcoin eventually going below this threshold here, below the previous lows, and going to a specific bearish price target? Or is this bounce here coming at the exact right moment? And we are going to see this W pattern solidifying and this breakout actually going all the way up to our specific price target right here. Well, we are going to talk about all of that with Davinci J15. So make sure you take a seat, you sit down, you watch this video until the very end, because I can tell you something. Our price targets and what we are predicting for Bitcoin right now in the immediate short term might catch you by surprise. Also, sit down, scroll down and smash up the like button here to a new all-time high. Thank you so much for that. You guys know that your help, your support, your engagement on this video helps like on no other channel. Your likes, everything is amazing. YouTube is tracking that, and because of you, we are getting so many views. Thank you so much for that, guys. I truly appreciate your support. Also, press here this red subscription button. Don't make it blue, but please make it gray here. Press on the bell, press on all. And with that being said, I finally want to come to the most important question of today. Davinci J15, today wearing a red shirt. I hope that doesn't mean anything bad for the price. How are you doing today, my man?
In the pipe, 5 by 5. Yes, you know, I'm wearing a red shirt, so be afraid. Be very, very afraid. Just kidding.
No. You know what? I will use this for the intro. Thank you very much, Davinci. Thanks for taking your time. But yeah, regardless, man, you have insanely interesting things to share actually about the Bitcoin chart. We had a very interesting touch point. There is a very interesting pattern evolving. So I want to know, Davinci, is it bullish? Is it bearish? What has to happen for us to go bullish? What are your price targets? And what has to happen for us to go bearish and actually fulfill your prophecy here with this t-shirt? So maybe we are going into the charts and see exactly what your magic TA has to say right now.
All right, well, let's start off with a positive note, right? Because, you know, there is a little bit of a dark cloud, a short dark cloud. This, you know, this is like nothing goes up in a straight line, right? So you have to accept that there's going to be short-term volatility. And as you can see, maybe you can't see it, but so I will make it a little easier for you. There, do you see something there with those line, that blue line there? Yes, a nice Wing pattern happening on the weekly. So we can say that this is a nice Wing pattern, which will take us, if we go back to candlesticks here and draw a line from this top point to this bottom point, and when we move that line higher, you'll see that it gets us just above the 12,500 level to 12,600. So that would break us right out and, you know, take us to the moon landing territory. So once we get above the 12,500, I think it's clear skies. It's clear sailing to 20K. Yeah, there's going to be some ups and downs, of course, but the moves are going to be relatively fast. It's going to be super fast compared to the traditional markets. I mean, but you know, it will take probably a couple more months. But in traditional finance, that's a very, very short time frame for us to see a move to 20K. Heading over to the daily, interesting thing here. Just like I've said, I don't know if I said it on your channel or on my channel, but I have said that this was going to come back and most likely touch the 13 EMA. We've done that. That's great. Now, is it going to turn around here? Difficult to say. It looks good. We are like holding this level here. If we head over to the 4-hour on this chart here, because we have more information on this chart, you can see that we are battling. These zones here are all key levels that we're stuck in, right? You can see that we're staying above these key levels and not creating a 4-hour close. Well, we did one here, but then, you know, it just went like, no! And so it really got rejected from that level here of what is it, 11,300 almost. And we're testing it. We're testing it. We're testing it. We're testing it. And I don't know if we're going to be able to test it that many more times. Let's see here. There's one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, yeah. How much more punishment can this 11,300 take? I don't know. I don't think it's going to. I don't think it's going to hold much longer. Either we go higher here or we break.
Yeah.
And you can see with the 4-hour Bollinger Band squeezing, a break is imminent. So we're going to see something probably today.
Wow.
Now assuming that we're going to see something today, where can we see this thing go? Well, we could probably say, okay, if we come back and touch this 11,300, I think this is it. We're going to run this thing. Then we have a Davo here, of course. I don't know if you've noticed that, but the Davo says, hey, you take the entry at the last close when the Davo opens up. And then, the 4 candles back, actually, you see what's the ultimate high. And then we take, this is supposed to be a 3-to-1 Davo, but I'm not going to do that. That's just crazy. Let's take it to a 2-to-1 and see. And it takes us all the way back down here, unfortunately. So, look at the Davo. It's gonna, if it comes back down here, I think that's a clear break. You can wait for that break, and maybe take us all the way down here. Maybe you should, but I really think you should. If we break, you should set your stops to break even, and consider even like watching this level, because this is going to be strong support here. If there's a hard bounce here, and with volume, you might want to like take some profits and walk away from this. And but once we break this level, then we have the 11,000, which is the next level, and then the 10,865. I do believe there is a trend line down there somewhere that I haven't seen. I haven't looked at. Let's see. I think it's there is a trend line. If we take that, and as you can see, let's just see if this is the daily and we dump down today, there you go. It's like the 10,800 level where we can see maybe some turnaround before it continues to dump even further. That would be great. That would hold the price. That would hold Bitcoin up. And we'll still be in a bullish stance, and if we do bounce off of the 10,800, I would say we can say goodbye to that 9,600 ever being a possibility, and it'll just be a lower possibility, maybe 30% or 20% chance that we'll ever visit that again, and then really it's a 70% to 80% chance that we're headed straight to 13,000 after that. Right, 13,000 or something like that. I think the number that we should be looking at, really, let's do extensions, but I'm going to do extensions a different way this time. I'm going to do it on here because I do have my extensions printed properly. There you go. 13127 there we go, and there we go, 14,000. So there you go, 13,000. Maybe the 1.27 level is where we could possibly hit up to before we see some sort of resistance. That would make some sense because there is a Fibonacci level, so we might just bounce off of that before the 61.8 level is right up here from the overall market valuation, right? From the absolute bottom to the absolute top, from the latest from the last bubble here, you can see.
Yep.
From this bottom to this top, the 61.8 is right here at the 13,360. So that is most likely the target for Bitcoin once we break out from this level here, where we are right here. So let me just get rid of all this stuff. And so yeah, basically, once we break the 12,500, yeah, 13,300 is the next target.
So maybe let me put that together for everyone watching right now. We have some good news, we have some bad news. The good news is that the Bitcoin price was just retracing down, but we got actually a bounce not only from the support box I was mentioning, but also here from the 13-day EMA Davinci was mentioning throughout the last few videos. We got the bounce here pretty much exactly over there. This is the first good news, and zooming out here, you can actually also see that we have some kind of a W pattern here where the breakout point is exactly at the neckline, and the neckline is also in alignment with the previous resistance, now support level, I was also mentioning throughout the last few days and even weeks. And with this breakout here, you can see we got the rejection exactly at my price target, really perfectly. I talked about it yesterday. We perfectly hit this price target, the rejection here. And look at this, with this rejection actually we got the bounce at the 13-day EMA Davinci was just mentioning, and this could be considered, if this bounce solidifies, if this bounce continues and Bitcoin is not closing below the previous low and also below this neckline here, then this could be a breakout confirmation of the W pattern, and the measured move price target of this breakout would bring us all the way up here to $12,500. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, obviously something I want to consider to be very bullish in case this bounce solidifies. But always keep in mind, we have an invalidation point, and if Bitcoin closes below the specific threshold we were just bouncing from, well, in this case, you might say this breakout is not valid anymore, and this confirmation is not a confirmation actually. So please be prepared for both scenarios, but keep in mind that so far, this looks technically very, very good. Always remember, if you want to trade it, and I mean, we had amazing trades, just look at this perfect, like Bitcoin hit it perfectly here. If you want to trade it, always only trade if you're an experienced trader. However, if you are, everyone watching this video right now, if you're an experienced trader, you can get $390 completely for free. I have it here in the pinned comment down below. It's in the very first line of the pinned comment. If you click the link, you can get $390 for free with our code here, and with this deposit schedule. It is limited only for October. So if you want to trade anyway, well, you might as well take advantage of this amazing bonus of $390 for free here, and yeah, trade, whether it's the breakout, breakdown, or whatever is in alignment with your own trading strategy. Thank you so much for that, Davinci. I just wanted to put everything together here. And yeah, I am right now still waiting here for this bounce to solidify, because obviously I would a breakout towards the upside would be much more in my favor, since I hit my perfect price target. I didn't hit it just by like $10 or so. Very unlucky, but I know many people in the community actually closed their trade, so congratulations for you guys. I'm still in my trade. I will just show it to you very quickly here. $16,500 in a profit right now. So let's see what happens, Davinci. I just want to ask you, since you are wearing this red shirt, we have these two scenarios. Are you right now, just with every knowledge you have right now, more tilting towards the bullish or more tilting towards the bearish side? Before we go into this amazing on-chain news I want to share.
Yeah, you're seriously a serious moon boy. You always want to see bullish, bullish, bullish all the time. But well, you know what? That's not how the market works.
We went from 3,000 to 12,000 so far. It was good.
Yes. But come on, there was some pullbacks on the way back up. So
of course, that's what I'm always preaching.
There's a small pullback coming before we go higher. So we were going higher, definitely. Yeah. It's just that, is this going to be a pullback now, or are we going to get a bigger one later? I mean, that's what's going to have to happen.
You are completely right, Davinci, obviously. That's why I'm always trying to open my positions at a very good point, that that I'm not getting hit by these pullbacks. I completely agree with you. Nothing goes up in a straight line. And that's what I'm also preaching. That's actually why I put this take profit area at 11,750. It's just that I missed it by $10. Otherwise, I would be even out of my trade, because I know these pullbacks has to happen. And yeah, it's very good that we are preaching that here in the community. Thanks, Davinci. I want to show one statistic. I sent it over to you, and I want to know what you think about it. I really wanted to share that with our community, and I will show it to you here. This is the on-chain chart of Glassnode. And what you can see here, it's a completely new metric here. It's the total balance in accumulation addresses. And this is the orange line, whereas the gray line here is the Bitcoin price. And we can see something very interesting, because these accumulation addresses, they are defined by addresses where at least 2 transactions went to the address, but no transaction went out of the address. So we could call it HODL addresses, all the addresses where people are accumulating Bitcoin on. And until the very moment of time where Bitcoin was going parabolic in 2017, you can see here this line was going up and up and up. People continue to accumulate. And you can see here, this seems to be the more smarter money. People hodling, people accumulating, seems like they are the smart money, because they stopped accumulating. They actually started selling here towards the parabola in 2017. And what you can see here, and this is very interesting, look at the gray line, exactly at the bear market low at $3,150. This orange line was starting to be upward sloping again. The accumulation stage is starting once again. The smart money starts accumulating. This is the retail metric. It's not the institutional metric. It's every address which is accumulating. And this is upward sloping again. The smart retail money is starting to accumulate once again. And right now we are actually, you can see here, at 2.6 million Bitcoin. 14% of the supply is right now in these accumulation addresses. And I want to know from you, Davinci, what do you think about this specific on-chain metric? Do you think it is bullish, or do you think it's bearish? And what do you think is it telling us about the future?
Oh man, it's very, very scary. I don't know what to tell you, man. No, I'm just kidding.
It's the wrong screen. It's the wrong screen.
Okay,
now you are. Yes.
Okay, so here, as you know, obviously, right? I'm doing that myself, right? For some of my friends and my family members, I'm taking Bitcoin and I'm placing it into addresses which I'm not going to spend it from. And I have lots of addresses like that where I have accumulations for my son, my daughter, right, and also my friends as well. And so I really think that this is an indication that people will be loading the boat on Bitcoin, and we're going to see some spectacular prices. I mean, obviously, Bitcoin is something that you want to have in your portfolio, and a small amount will get you, like a small amount that if you could buy that, like 0.028 of a Bitcoin right now, and hold that until, you know, Bitcoin becomes the world reserve currency, you will be one of the top 10% people. And if you go a little bit more, maybe 0.28, you'll be top 1%. Think about that for a second. And if you're considering doing that, right, and you want to trade altcoins, right, use Pandora's wallet, right, and you'll get, you know what, for a limited time, for this weekend only, for a secret sale for MMCrypto viewers. There's a secret sale going on. Price will say 50% off, but I'm going to give everyone that watches MMCrypto 75%
Really?
off. So you just, you know, click on the subscribe, right, and you will get 75% off the sale there.
Nice. I will leave the link in the description down below. Thanks, Davinci, for this little gift here. And I think since we are always hunting discounts, since we are always trying to hunt from a position of strength, every viewer is appreciating discounts a lot. So thank you so much for that, Davinci. Thank you, everyone, for liking the video, watching until the very end. You know you are the true MMCrypto family. You are supporting us the most since YouTube is also tracking the duration you are watching the video. So thank you so much for that. And obviously, I'm always trying to push a lot of value here towards the end of the video with these on-chain metrics and a lot of nice insights here, so you guys get rewarded for supporting us as well. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, with that being said, guys, use all the links in the pinned comment down below in the description, whether it's Davinci's channel link, the Pandoras wallet link, the Bybit link with $390 bonus. Use whatever you like, whatever you are interested in, and I will leave it there for you. Thank you so much for that. Also, Davinci, thank you so much for taking your time coming back to our channel here today. Do you have any last words to share before we are wrapping up today's episode?
Always play from a position of strength and don't get wrecked.
Do not get wrecked, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, click the subscription box right here of the MMCrypto channel, but more importantly here, this one of the Davinci J15 channel, and also the Bybit tutorial, which is popping up right there. And as always, guys, bye-bye.